Alright, what I'm going to do now is show you how we can register on the Gas Station Nation website and then post a listing. So since we're sellers and we're going to be advertising, if you follow my cursor here, I'll click on the Seller tab. We come to the Seller page and it explains some things, information to sellers, but in order to place a listing we first have to register. So we're going to click on the registration button, which takes us to the registration page, and you notice there's two buttons. One is still called Registered and the other is called Agent Broker. If you are an owner of a gas station and you just want to advertise it for sale, click the Register button. If you're an agent or broker, click on the right hand button, which we will go ahead and do now. The first thing we need to do is to enter all the information about ourselves. So I'll go ahead and do that now. We've entered our email, password. Next, we'd like to know where you heard about us from. So if you found us on the internet, on the Google search, we'll enter that. You need to click the agreement to the terms. Click that box and then enter the security code so that we know that you're a real person. Entered that. Okay, and now we've got all that information in. We can go ahead and enter an organization. Make sure you put what state that you're in. Go ahead and enter your street address, city, phone numbers, mobile phone. Make sure you put in both of these numbers. And you can put in your website, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and you can even enter your photo and a little bit about yourself and what you do as a broker or agent. And then we'll go ahead and update the profile. The reason you want to enter all that information is because your name and your profile will show up under this tab, Find an Agent. This is where buyers will go if they want to find a broker to help them purchase a gas station. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and set up a listing. Now there's two ways to do this. There's a subscription service that we have that actually allows you to purchase a multiple number of gas station ads. For example, with the first one here, you'll see it's a 30-day listing, the multi-pack up to 5 simultaneous listings. Now what you can do is you can enter any number of listings up to 5, and you can change those during the course of your 30-day period if you like. If you sold one property right away, you can replace it with another. So we have 30-day, 90-day multi-packs. You can also purchase up to 10 simultaneous listings. And if you come down here into the featured subscriptions, what those do is those allow your listings to show up right on the home page. So when people come to our site, immediately they'll see a list of gas stations and yours will be among them. Now what I'm going to do is go back to our listing page here, and instead of buying subscriptions, we're going to create a listing. This is if you just wanted to create a single listing for say 30 or 90 days. So the first thing we do is we'll select what it is we're going to sell. If we're going to sell a gas station, car wash, quick lube, or whatever, we'll choose that, click next. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a featured 30-day listing. So this is going to last for 30 days and it's going to show up on the home page. Click next. And here is where we start listing all the information about the property or business. So the title is going to be what people see first about your listing. So let's enter something that's kind of catchy. High volume Chevron station with car wash. So that's going to be the title on your ad, and then we'll put something in here. So I'm just going to keep this short and sweet, but this is where you really want to sell the gas station with all the various features and everything. And then as we come down to the next item, the listing type, this is where you want to tell them if it includes real estate or if it's business only, maybe it's a closed gas station or just an investment sale. So we'll go ahead and say real estate is included. Next are the various services and features associated with the gas station. If you're co-oping with other agents, you can clip that. But you can see you can quickly go through here and choose whatever services and features the gas station has. You notice that down here you want to put in the building size, the lot size, the price, of course, that's very important. Year built. People always ask how many full-time employees there are, how many part-time, so you can fill those in. When it does go into contract, just click on yes. Click on yes if there's training available. And then here are the various questions that buyers do ask. So if you have that information, go ahead and fill in the tank capacity, the age of the fuel tanks, fuel sales volume. They always ask that. So put in the monthly volume. If it's like 120,000 gallons a month, go ahead and enter that number. If there are store sales, you can give that to them, car wash sales, and so on. If you want to enter the operating profit for the business, you can enter that. They always ask about store margin percent and fuel margin, cents per gallon, the number of dispensers. You can also download a document, I should say upload a document which they can download, which might be a brochure or maybe a non-disclosure agreement you want them to fill out. You can also enter your website, or maybe you have a specific website for that listing they can go to. And then of course the property location, and make sure you put in the state that it's in, street address, the city, that has to be filled in, and a zip code. Those are required. Now down here you can map the address. Now if you've entered a street address, of course that's important. Many times brokers don't like to list the street address because they don't want people going to the gas station, interrupting employees and asking them questions, that type of thing. And that's fine. In any event, you should go ahead and click on map the address. If it has the address, it will pinpoint that. If it doesn't have the exact street address, it'll basically show a random area in the particular city the gas station is located in. Either way, you should go ahead and click that so that at least a map will show up in your listing. Remember, there may be people from all over the country looking at your listing, so this will give them a pretty good idea, at least the general location. Now down here, if you are a featured listing, if you've purchased that, you'll be able to enter a video URL. So if you have a video on YouTube or someplace like that, just insert that here and that will show up on your site. One thing we highly recommend for everybody is to select images and upload them from your computer. Buyers are going to want to see photos of what it looks like on the outside and on the inside. So enter as many photos as you have available, and that will get you a lot more buyers. If you don't have a photo, try to put in, for example, if it's a 76 station, put the 76 logo in, or put something in there to grab their attention. Otherwise, they might bypass your listing and go to another listing that does have a photo. So at this point, we'll go ahead and submit the listing. And this will show you the title of the listing, what type of plan you're on, the run dates, and the cost. If you have a coupon code, go ahead and enter that here. And from there it takes us to PayPal, where you'll actually give credit card information. Now, none of that credit card information goes to Gas Station Nation. It all goes through PayPal. So we'll click on that button and we'll go to the PayPal website, where you'll be able to enter all your information. Now, if you have a PayPal account, you can use that. If you just want to use a regular credit card, come down here to the bottom and click on that page, and that'll take us to a PayPal page that allows us to use all the various credit cards to pay for your posting. Thank you very much, and I hope this helps.